From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
All right, we're going to take a look at the latest fires. Now, these are all coming from the satellite can detect where those heat signatures are with the fire. So that's essentially what we're looking at right here. You see, as we've seen over the last few days, the main activity has been off to the north and to the west. And of course, there's been some activity off to the east as well. Now, what I want to do here is show you, taking a look at the latest fire perimeters of some of the fires and their estimated kind of general idea as far as how far they are from different communities. Okay, so keep in mind when you're looking at these numbers, these are all just kind of to give you a general idea. Don't take them to be exact. But here's the head fire in Siskiyou County. You can see it's approximately 9 miles from Klamath River, about 2.6 miles from Horace Creek. There's Scott Bar, where it's a little under a mile. Of course, it's in the Hamburg area. Let's take you off to the west now. And you can see, I believe that's how you say it, Syed Valley, 7.5 miles. And here's a look at Happy Camp right here, approximately 15.5 miles. And of course, we're looking at the head fire at this point in Siskiyou County. All right, let's take you south. We're, of course, taking a look at Wairika at about 18 miles. Again, we're looking at the head fire in Siskiyou County. We take you down into Scott Valley, Fort Jones, 13.7 miles, and over 20 miles as we take you out to Edna. Once again, keep in mind, these are just general ideas. All right, now we're going to take you off into Trinity County. This is the deep fire, and it's, you know, within the Trinity Alps, there are a lot of hiking trails and backpacking trails out in this area. So that's the reason why there are a lot of evacuation warnings and not to mention orders in that area. But the fire is right here. Here's a look at Trinity Lake. Here's Highway 3 right here. So you can see all the different communities. So we're approximately 15.9 miles from Coffee Creek. There you can see about 12.4 from Trinity Center, Covington Mill about 7.9, and Trinity Alps, the community of Trinity Alps, and of course just near the lake there at about 4.1 miles. Let's take you to some of the bigger towns like Weaverville, for example, 12.3 miles. Deep fire, the fire perimeter is approximately 12.3 miles from Weaverville. Junction City about 13.7 and 13.9 miles from Helena. All right, what we're going to do now is I want to show you what's going on with the fire alerts and what we've got with the fire danger kind of moving forward. So we still have, in effect until 11 o'clock tonight, a red flag warning for Siskiyou County and Modoc County. Now keep in mind, I think we're going to see lightning strikes in places like Trinity County, not to mention off to the east as well, so we have to be on the lookout for that. So here's the deal. We still have scattered mountain showers and thunderstorms through the weekend. That's unfortunate. That's going to continue at least through Sunday. But the heat we've been dealing with, that's expected to cool down significantly. Saw the clouds this morning in the valley. That, I've got a high of 104. That will all depend on how much clearing we get. If we don't clear out much, I don't think we're going to reach the triple digits. So that nice cool morning is certainly going to help make for a cooler day in the valley today. More rain next week, it certainly is a possibility. You may have been hearing about a hurricane developing down over the Pacific Ocean to our south that is known as Hurricane Hillary, and that is possibly going to have an impact on us early next week. We'll take a closer look at that in a second, but here are those temperatures. And again, I've got it up to 104. Quite honestly, that may be hard pressed. It depends on how much clearing we do see. There's also a chance for thunderstorms in the valley here this afternoon as well. Let's take a look at the mountains. Of course, we've got the chance for thunderstorms there. Temperatures will only be reaching somewhere in the 80s and some low 90s in there as well. This is the area of low pressure. It is slowly shifting eastward, but the flow around that low is what's helping to transport the moisture into Northern California. All right, so let's take a look at Futurecast. Here we are at about noon today. You can see some of the showers that we could see. Now, as we go through the afternoon, The latest forecast models are really backing off with the potential for thunderstorms in the valley here by around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Earlier this morning, it looked like that was going to be around some thunderstorms here for the valley. So I still don't want to rule it out, but the latest forecast models are now kind of backing off on that potential for thunderstorms in the valley. It's mainly going to be in the higher elevations here throughout the afternoon and into the evening hours, about 6 p.m. Okay, now we're going to take you into Friday. There's Thursday night, by the way. It's drying out. That's tonight. And then as we go into a Friday, you see how by the noon hour, we're beginning to see thunderstorms begin to pop up in the higher elevations. Should be dry in the valley for your Friday. And then most of the activity will be off in the eastern mountains. But looks like Siskiyou and Modoc County could see some activity as well. Taking you into Saturday, we are going to see some activity maybe moving through late Friday night into Saturday morning for parts of the valley for a stray shower. But that will probably be the extent of it. Saturday morning, we get a bit of a break. Once again, by the noon hour, we're seeing pop-ups developing in the higher elevations, and that'll be the case again for Saturday afternoon with more showers and thunderstorms, unfortunately, within the forecast. Long range, taking you into Sunday, still the activity. Now, Monday, notice the activity right here. We're seeing showers most likely on the east side of California, basically in the eastern mountains and eastern portions of Modoc County. This is going to be most likely in association with what is now Hurricane Hilary down over the Pacific Ocean. Then by Tuesday, Wednesday, it actually looks like it starts to dry out. I still have a chance for showers on Tuesday, but that may be changing. I'll take a closer look at that here for your evening forecast. But there you can see there's Hilary at 75 miles per hour as of 5 o'clock this morning, a Category 1 hurricane. So let's take a look at its projected path, the latest projected path. And you can see it's going to be moving up through the Baja Peninsula. It's going to have quite an impact there. And most likely before it hits Southern California, it will probably be at the very lowest stages of a tropical storm, maybe a tropical depression, but we could be talking about some impacts for Southern California as we go into, looks like this would be Sunday night when it would be kind of coming on through. Probably rain and probably some gusty winds down to Southern California as well, upwards of 40 to 50 miles per hour. Now, it'll die down significantly by the time it hits us, but you can see most of the showers will most likely be on the east side of California. And I'm hoping it'll be just in the form of showers and not necessarily thunderstorms. All right, so here's your 10-day outlook. There you can see temperatures in the low 90s by the time we do get into the weekend. So yes, a big drop in our temperatures here for the weekend. Here's what it looks like today. Honestly, we may be hard-pressed to get this hot. We'll see. It depends on how quickly these clouds clear out. If they clear out sooner than expected, we could be looking at these temperatures, right? But if they stick around a little bit longer, we may dodge the triple digits for the valley. Temperatures upper 80s and low 90s for most of us in the higher elevations. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at that 7-day outlook. Sometimes the maps take a little bit of a time to load up here. Let's go ahead and go. There we go. There we go. All right, there's Siskiyou County. Now, Monday, I don't think we're going to see the showers. I don't think we're going to be impacted a whole lot by Hilary there. But I still have the chance Tuesday. Quite honestly, I may be taking that out of the forecast here if I see more consistency in us taking that chance for showers. So kind of maybe look at this and think, it may not happen, quite honestly. But there you can see for places like El Turris and Susanville, yes, I think Monday and maybe even a Tuesday, a slight chance for some showers. Let's take a look at your 7-day outlook for the valley. Now, I still have a chance with storms in the forecast here this afternoon. Like I said, the latest forecast models are backing off on that potential. One of the reasons is those clouds. If we don't get enough daytime heating, it's going to be harder for us to really see those thunderstorms developing here. So we'll kind of have to just wait and see what happens. If it clears out sooner than expected, yeah, we'll get up to 104. But if the clouds stick around longer, then of course those temperatures will be cooler. But bottom line, temperatures are dropping. That's it. And of course, we're looking at dry conditions for the valley all the way through Monday. Now, I still have that chance for showers in there. Honestly, I should probably take that out. And when you're watching your evening forecast, most likely this will be out of here and maybe even looking at some showers here as early as Monday. So the timing of what's going on here Tuesday will depend on Hurricane Hilary and just how long it takes for it to get here, because that timing will most likely change by the time we do get closer to that time frame. So again, really looking forward to those cooler temperatures though as we go into the weekend and early next week.